As I promised you in the previous tutorial, said I'm going to be showing you more of the HTML tags. So what I'm doing here is I'm simply opening the picture. Okay, so I made a rough image of the HTML, and I'm going to explain. So last time we looked at HTML tag. We looked at the opening tag and the closing tag. Then some other tags that you need to know about the HTML is that we have the head tag. It's not here, but I'm going to show you how it works. Okay. So we also have the body tag. Okay, so the body tag is what tells the browser that this is the body of the page where the entire content is going to go. Then from the body tag, then we have the p tag. So the p element forms paragraph, which is the opening p tag and the closing p tag. Then we also have the button tag. Okay, so if you type in button and then you type something inside and then you close button, so the page will be rendered as rather it's going to render as you are starting or you are attempting to create a button, and it will create a button for you. Okay, so let's put these in play so that we see on the actual website how it might look like. So we're going to go to our development project folder. This is the file that we were working with last time. So we're going to open with. Remember, we're using Notepad for this. Now I figured this is too small, so let's just increase the font size. Okay, so let's put it at 22. Let's see how it looks. Okay, I'm sure you can see. Okay, if you want to reduce the font size, you can reduce. So this is the content. Okay, so we're going to keep this content. Okay, so we'll keep the content from here. Then I'm just going to show you the structure. Okay, so this is your HTML page you've started. So it needs to have a head, and the head needs a closing tag. It needs to have a body, and the body also needs a closing tag. Okay, let's get back to our image. I explain something here. So as you can see on this page, things are nested. What do I mean? I mean you have a tag inside another tag. For instance, you can see the HTML tag has wrapped the body tag, and then the body tag is acting like a wrapper to the p tag and the button tag and the image here. Okay, so I've not touched much on the image. I'll explain in more details. But if you can compare the paragraph and the buttons, they are not wrapped together. Oh, they are not nested. Okay, so this each one exists individually or rather independently. So this is a format of writing. So you can have a tag inside the tag. So meaning this is the HTML page. It starts here. So each HTML page inside the HTML page we have head. So and then also apart from the head inside the HTML page we have the body. So these are the two elements which are commonly found in the HTML page. Only two elements, but these two elements have got elements inside them, so which makes it more complex. So uh, we're going to put a space here, a tab, not a space, so that we know exactly which is inside which. Okay, so this is good for writing and editing your HTML because they can be confusing. So this is the opening tag for the head, and then this is a closing tag. So inside the head, we have the title tag. Then a title tag has a closing title tag like this. Okay, and then inside the body, you might have a paragraph, you might have whatever. Okay, I'm just going to put a simple paragraph for this. Okay, so what we have here is a title tag. So inside the title tag is where you put the name of the page that is rendered. Okay, so are you rendering a home page? Okay, or are you rendering logout page? Are you rendering a login page? What's the name of the page? Is it the page for music? Is it the page for for products? So this is what you put here. It can be any name, as I mentioned earlier in the previous tutorial. So the browser doesn't really understand what goes in between the tags. It can be a local name or any in a local language, anything. So the paragraph. So we're going to bring back our hello world here in the paragraph. Okay. So we'll it's the same file that we had opened earlier. So there's no need to save as we can just click as save. Okay. I'm sure you can see the code nicely. Then we go back to our 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 page, and then if we open here, nothing nothing much has changed here. Nothing much, but I'll show you something. So this is the same hello world that we had, but now look at the home page. Here we have the title shown here. So the title is shown on the tab of the browser. So you can edit this and then click Control S and then edit here. It shows here. Whatever you put in the title is whatever will be shown here. So the title here is rendered on top here, and then for the head, for the body, it shows here. So the browser looks at this and says, okay, we're starting to open a new HTML page. This HTML page has a head. Okay, indeed, in that head, the title of the page is home page. Okay, so what is the body? And this is the body, and then what's inside the body? Inside the body we have a p tag, which is opening tag and the closing tag. Then what comes in between, this is the content of the body. Okay, so things are getting hard here. You need to make sure that you're paying attention. So if you missed the previous tutorial, you can't catch up with this. So if you don't understand how the closing tag and opening tag work, I would recommend you watch the previous tutorial. Okay, so we have developed our basic HTML page. Congratulations, guys! You developed your basic HTML page. There's a lot which is involved. Okay, so I'm going to show you something here. So I'm going to open a button which says click me. Then this button will have a closing button as well. Need to check my spellings, man. Okay, so we'll save. Okay, then if we refresh, you see a button appears here. It says click me. It doesn't take you anywhere. Okay, so this is just the design, or rather the appearance of the page that we're rendering here. Okay, so this is how you create a button. So you can edit this button. You can edit it. Okay, but I'm not going to go deep in that. Okay, so what I want you to know, guys, is how the HTML page, HTML elements, or how they are put together and how they relate to each other. Okay, others can be nested and others cannot be nested. So, for instance, it's okay to nest a button inside the paragraph. There's no problem in doing so. So I can say hello world, and then I put a button here, and then I close with the HTML paragraph. So you can see this is where the paragraph starts, the content of the paragraph, but inside that content we have a button here. Okay, and then we close the paragraph. So it's like we've put a button inside the paragraph, and then if we refresh here, okay, we see it on the same level because it's rendered to as a paragraph, as one paragraph, unlike the way it was. Okay, so elements are arranged in what we call inline, inline arrangement. Okay, so some other cool things you can do is to go to your computer, you place control, then you place U. You hold control, don't place, but you hold, then you click U. So what does it show you? It's supposed to show you, um, if you click on elements, I'm using Windows Explorer. So if you click on elements, it's supposed to show you the page structure, rather the codes for your HTML page. So this is our our code. So we have created this. So this is what we have created. We have created the HTML page. So immediately we hover this, it's painted blue. The color changes to blue. So this shows that everything here which is blue is the HTML page. Then if we click on the head, this is the part here where we're going to have a title inside there. Okay, so if you check on the body, you can see where the body starts. Here where it's painted blue, or where it looks blue, not painted blue, where it looks blue. So this is where the body starts, and then it ends down below here. Okay, so if you can look at the paragraph, look at where the paragraph starts and where it ends. We have the element, just the paragraph being on top there. Okay, so inside this paragraph, we have a button here. You can see the button there. Okay, so this is where the paragraph ends, then this is where the button ends. Okay, so we have the closing tag, then closing tag for the body, just like that. So that's how um the HTML page is. That's how the HTML page looks like. So this is just basic HTML page. So you can input link, you can put links, you can put list, you can put table. Okay, so these are the three things that I'll be talking about in my next tutorial. Be sure to catch me, guys. Don't miss out. It's going to be fun. Thank you very much for